I started trading on PumpFun with next to no money. I was aping around 0.2 Sol per time, and fast forward a few months later and I passed the $20,000 mark. And today I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and the tools I used to get there. PumpFun is the wild west of crypto, and with thousands of tokens being made every single day, your chances of getting out of the trenches are about the same as waking up and finding $1,000 outside your door. But that doesn't mean it can't be done. I rank inside the top 5,000 PumpFun traders, and I don't even ape that big. I'm not a whale. I don't even keep Sol in my wallet. So how have I got to that point? Well, I stopped raw dogging it and I started using these amazing tools which will help you go from developing PumpFun STIs such as rugs to actually making profits, which is the equivalent of a long-term relationship. Before we get to anything else, you have to find a platform to trade on. If you're starting your PumpFun journey trading on PumpFun, which is just 4chan with a buy and a sell button, you're gonna struggle to time entry and sells when competing against the big boys. Call the whales Kanye West. They ape bigger, they sell faster, and their portfolio is much stronger. The next step up from this, though, is Telegram bots like BonkBot, which are fine. Who am I kidding? They're absolutely awful. You could be up 5x and lose out on half of that because of fees and the time it takes to actually sell. And if the transaction fails, they take the fees anyway. It's such a nightmare. Two most popular solutions here are Photon and Bullx. Now, I personally use Photon, but both offer different things. You can trade PumpFun tokens on both platforms, so it comes down to whether you prefer pizza or hot dogs. In terms of user interface, Bullx does take the biscuit. It's filled with cool features which Photon are only just catching up to, such as trailing stop losses, bubble map integration so you can see all the pretty flowers you're getting rugged by, and a better visual representation of your portfolio with tools to tweak your strategy. Oh, and their transaction speeds are way better, so if you can't hold a coin for longer than an F1 pit stop and are stuck on brain rot TikTok, this is your option. Photon is similar in approach, but it's sort of like Windows versus Mac. Their fees might be higher, the rewards not as juicy, and the UI lacking in some features, but it gives you all the core information you actually need in a really pretty interface. If you need an all-in-one solution, use Bullx. If you're a fiend like me who has 17 tabs open anyway, where you'll be looking at different token info and holders and scanning wallets, I want the simplest layout possible because I've got everything else in other areas. If you want to get in and out without shaking your profits all about, you need a platform that offers the ability to set priority fees. Christ, I remember trading on Jupiter for the first time and genuinely having time to make a cup of tea, walk my dog, write an essay, and have a shower by the time my coin sold. But with the ability to have different presets and change the priority fees and your ape amount on each, I just am a Photon truther because it's the simplest product out there. Just give me the airdrop though. Mate, I've got 30,000 points. Give me the airdrop. I'm sick of it. Bullx are eating. They get low. Once you start trading, you'll quickly start accumulating and selling tokens, and what you might not know is that they leave an eggshell in your wallet. This nasty little stench that you just cannot get rid of. But did you know you can actually sell them and reclaim money back? If you go to solincinerator.com and connect your wallet, head to cleanup, you might be surprised with what you find, especially if you've never used it before. Think of it like taking all your old PS2 games to GameStop and getting $7 for them. I claimed 0.8 Sol after discovering the website a couple of months into my trading career, and it's always worth checking after a degen session to see if you can have some extra pocket change at your disposal. Maybe you've been trading for a year and never checked it, in which case, happy birthday and just subscribe to my channel as a thank you. I've mentioned wallet tracking in like every single video I've ever made, so I'm not going to bore you with the deep description. If you want to learn more, please check out my other videos because you will learn a lot more. But for those that do have the TikTok attention span, if you're not tracking wallets, you're a fucking... Wallet tracking enables you to find insiders, top traders, KOLs, just about every version of a winning wallet that you're not, and track their buys and sells. You can see tokens they're buying, selling, how much for, what market cap, transfers between different wallets. If you can't find inside a wallet, you're not gonna make it in crypto. Like, it's that simple. Again, I use the Red bot. It's a free Telegram tracker, but do have premium options ranging from 0.2 Sol a month upward, depending on how much of a degen you are. For me, it's worth every penny, and I'll happily pay 0.2 Sol per month to track wallets that ping me frequent 5x plays. Like, that's to drop in the ocean. There are Discord alternatives, but I'm a boomer and I have no time for e-girls or making money in Hustlers University, so Red is right at home, where I have my alpha groups of guys I grind trenches with, and we can just talk and find wallets and find plays together, so it just makes sense. But it's an efficient and powerful option. Once you've got the tracker, then comes the next bit, which is finding the wallets to populate it with. When you've found a wallet, which you can do very, very simply by going to any runner, going on the top holders or the top traders, finding someone with a big balance that got in early, and then scanning them on a website like gmgn.ai. I use this over other ones because it's just very simple. I like the user interface, and you can see its win percentage, which for me is important. Again, anything over 60% with a good balance, like I'm typically going to add to a tracker or at least pay close attention to. The website also offers a Discover tab now, where it ranks the most profitable wallets. So if you're really lazy and can't be bothered to find wallets, which is stupid, you can find a little head start through this tab. So fair play to GMGN. A contract checker is also a good idea if you find yourself trading non-PumpFun tokens, which, believe it or not, still exist in the world of Solana. I use Pickles contract checker on Telegram. I'll leave a link to that below. He's a good friend of mine, and this is just a great bot. You paste the contract in, and it will tell you if the contract is clean, how much the top 10 holders are holding, and potential bundles and bubbles to be aware of. It's always worth scanning a token before you buy it, and who knows, if all of those top holders are Giga Whales, you might be onto something special, or a rug. Like, it could also just be another rug. And finally, check dex.xyz, which, well, it does what it says on the tin, really, doesn't it? It checks whether or not Dex has been paid on a coin, so use that, I suppose. There's nothing worse than seeing people spam Dex paid in a PumpFun thread, only for it to migrate and never happen while the price crashes. You can avoid that entirely by simply pasting the contract into this site, and it will give you either a yes or a no. Now, I wouldn't necessarily ape a coin if I hear Dex is paid, but I'll certainly avoid one if they're lying about it, the sick bastards. There are hundreds of crypto tools out there. It's just a case of finding the ones that suit your habits. And if you make 1 to 3 apes a day, maybe a wallet tracker and a contract checker is all you need. But if you're knee deep in PumpFun and go to bed dreaming of aping a coin that Elon Musk later tweets about, then you're going to want a lot more. Maybe even a tweet tracker, a tracker, a volume tracker, and even a racetrack. It's all about finding your inner zen and habits, and when you find them, you're ready to find plays like this, which can change your life if you're able to catch them early enough.